This week in Jamaica Now, JLP gears up for leadership challenge. Jamaican scientist wants green light for ganja use. British gay rights groups demand justice for murdered Jamaican crossdresser. Media booted from logistics hub meeting and big gun seizure in downtown Kingston. The details of these and other stories coming up after the break. Start your day afresh with brand new ideas. It's Corporate Coffee Mornings. Join journalist Barbara Ellington as she delves deep into business, bringing you the stories like no one else can. Corporate Coffee Mornings. You never know what's brewing. I'm Damian Mitchell, and this is Jamaica Now. Delegates of the Jamaica Labour Party have started to close ranks as party leader Andrew Holness braces for a possible leadership challenge from Audley Shaw. Mr. Shaw has met with Mr. Holness and has also written to the JLP chairman Robert Montague, confirming that he is considering running for the top post. But at a meeting in Frankfield, Clarendon, Mr. Shaw reiterated that he will first consult party delegates and the workers.
A big man business, this, that's how we must operate. Big man business, because we have to operate in transparency. And that is why I'm telling you in front of the public eye. In front of the public eye.
The JLP has set up a three-man commission to oversee its internal elections. British gay rights advocates on Wednesday protested outside Jamaica's High Commission in London, demanding justice following the July mob killing of 17-year-old crossdresser Dwayne Jones in St. James. The gay rights groups want Jamaican authorities to protect members of the lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender communities against hate crimes. Dwayne Jones was beaten, stabbed, and shot at a dance after it was discovered that he was a male dressed as a female. The police have not said whether progress is being made in their probe. The Kingston Central Police have vowed to continue their crackdown on criminals following the arrest of one man in connection with the seizure of 5 illegal guns last week.
We have East Kingston to our east and West Kingston to the west, so we have to be working together as a team to manage it. It is still manageable. We are still doing our best to do it. There are guns there on a yearly basis. We take over 450 guns off the road, consistently. And so it tells you that they are coming in. It's just for us to be resilient and to continue our efforts to manage it.
The 5 weapons seized on Thursday include an AK-47 rifle, a shotgun, and a .45 Magnum handgun. The controversy over the proposed Goat Island Logistics Hub development deepened last week after reporters were kicked out of a meeting of the Jamaica Exporters Association to discuss the project. The handlers for Industry Minister Anthony Hilton told reporters that even though they had been invited, the minister did not want them present. Meanwhile, the government is insisting that no final decision has been made for the proposed site for the multi-million-dollar project to be developed by Chinese investors. The Jamaica Environment Trust has said it will be going to court to seek to bar the government from granting any permit to carry out the development project on Goat Island off the coast of St. Catherine. Prominent Jamaican scientist Dr. Henry Lowe says the government should take a serious look at exploiting the economic benefits of medical marijuana. At a Gleaner Editors Forum last week, Dr. Lowe said medical marijuana could help to provide cheaper treatment for diseases like diabetes, glaucoma, and schizophrenia.
And you could go on and on. All the major types of diseases, cancer, and the latest report we just saw was the major impact on breast cancer, HIV. All these are new and emerging scientifically based observations and results. And these are the things that are really defining the future.
And Attorney at Law Lord Anthony Gifford says the government should move away from criminalizing ganja users.
Every week it's been estimated that 300 young men in Halfway Tree Criminal Court alone get arrested, brought to court, kept overnight in jail, fined with jail in default of a fine. And these are people there who have not really committed anything which you or I would regard as a criminal offence, but which is against the law.
The Transport Authority and the Police Traffic Division have vowed to continue their crackdown on public passenger operators who are overcharging commuters. The authorities say some operators have been forcing commuters to pay more than the 25% increase on bus and taxi fares announced by the Transport Ministry. Meanwhile, the National Road Safety Council wants the government to fast-track the passage of the new Road Traffic Act after 9 people were killed in crashes in just 4 days. Vice Chairman of the Council, Dr. Lucian Jones, says there is now a dire need for new ammunition to fight what he says is the epidemic of road crashes. And that's it for this edition of Jamaica Now, your weekly review of the big news stories. Send us your comments at onlinefeedback@gleanerjm.com. You may tune into Power 106 FM for regular updates. Follow us on Twitter at Jamaica Gleaner and on Facebook at Gleaner Jamaica. I'm Damian Mitchell, and as we go, we'll leave you with a highlight of the historic I Have a Dream speech delivered 50 years ago by civil rights leader Martin Luther King.
I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today.